Shifting focus, there seems to be no end to unrest in Bangladesh. While tensions continued across the nation, a massive crowd gathered for anti-India face Sharif Usman Hari's last rites, showcasing him as a martyr. The situation has sparked widespread protests across India, with demonstrators condemning alleged atrocities against Bangladeshi Hindus. Visuals show protesters taking to the streets, raising slogans, even burning the effigy of Bangladesh Chief Advisor Mohammad Yunus, and also urging safety for minorities in Bangladesh. Anger has intensified over the lynching of a Hindu man, Deepu Das, in Bangladesh. The police have now said that blasphemy charges against him remain unclear, triggering further outrage over his murder. 10 people from the mob involved in the lynching have been arrested so far, and Bangladesh authorities have said that efforts are ongoing to identify others at the earliest.
When the first set of mob entered Daily Star headquarters, burning it down, vandalizing it, the another set of mob that entered from this road in Dhaka to the another newspaper office, which is called Prathamalu, the First Light, a Bengali renowned newspaper organization. And the mob that eventually came from this side, they started first vandalizing the structure. They broke down the shutters, barricade, and they entered, and the whole building was set ablaze. Several workers who were here, several journalists, several office staff, they all were here. They were first rescued by the armed forces, the police, the RAB, and then the biggest challenge that was to ensure the institution doesn't come under target. But that explains the lawlessness. Still, the violence, the footprints of the violence is quite alive. These are the iconic newspaper of Bangladesh, and often they talk about Bangla identity. And over the decades, what Bangladesh had earned about the institutions, about the democratic values, everything is now shattering as we see the rise of mob rule in Bangladesh. Look at the newspaper office, everything is vandalized. And at present now the RAB, the Bangladesh police is deployed here. Many of these institutions have relocated to other places. That's the RAB 2 forces that are deployed here in this area. Prathamalu, Daily Star and Prathamalu, two of these newspapers that were burned, and all we see only and only the images, the footprints of the violence that is ruling Bangladesh at the moment. At Ground Zero in Dhaka, this is Ashutosh Mishra for India Today.
And amid the unrest in Bangladesh, Prime Minister Modi, speaking in Assam, accused Congress of planning to merge Assam with Bangladesh during partition.
आधुनिक एयरपोर्ट जैसी सुविधाएं, कनेक्टिविटी का आधुनिक इंफ्रास्ट्रक्चर, ये किसी भी राज्य के लिए नई संभावनाओं और नए अवसरों के गेटवे होते हैं। ये राज्य के बढ़ते आत्मविश्वास और लोगों के भरोसे के स्तंभ होते हैं। आप भी जब देखते हैं कि असम में इतने शानदार हाईवे बन रहे हैं, एयरपोर्ट बन रहे हैं, तो आप भी कहते हैं अब जाकर असम के साथ न्याय होना शुरू हुआ है। वरना साथियों, कांग्रेस की सरकारों के लिए असम और पूर्वोत्तर का विकास उनके एजेंडे में ही नहीं था। कांग्रेस की सरकारें और उनमें बैठे लोग कहते थे, असम और पूर्वोत्तर में जाता ही कौन है। कांग्रेस कहती थी असम को, पूर्वोत्तर को आधुनिक एयरपोर्ट की, हाईवेज और बेहतर रेलवेज की जरूरत क्या है। इसी सोच की वजह से कांग्रेस ने दशकों तक इस पूरे क्षेत्र की उपेक्षा की। साथियों, कांग्रेस 6-7 दशक तक जो गलतियां करती रही और मोदी एक एक करके उसको सुधार रहा है। मोदी कहता है, कांग्रेस वाले नॉर्थ ईस्ट जाएं या न जाएं, मुझे तो नॉर्थ ईस्ट और असम आते ही अपने लोगों के बीच होने का एहसास होता है। मोदी के लिए असम का विकास ये जरूरत भी है, जिम्मेदारी भी है और इसकी जवाबदेही भी है। और इसलिए साथियों, बीते 11 वर्षों में असम और नॉर्थ ईस्ट के लिए लाखों करोड़ रुपयों की विकास परियोजनाएं शुरू हुई है। आज असम आगे भी बढ़ रहा है और नए कीर्तिमान भी गढ़ रहा है।